I'm reporting from Comic Core Unlimited, and I've got an interview here with the man himself, Mr. Jason Aaron. How are you, Jason?
I'm good.
Good,
How
good.
are you?
Good, good. How's the con going for you?
It's good, busy. You know, this is my local con, so my
Yeah.
house is like 10 minutes away, so I'm always here. I'm always in like the same spot. They got me right by the Boulevard Beer.
That new IPA is pretty solid, isn't
It
it?
is, yeah, I've been enjoying
Adam's
those
a great
this weekend.
brewer. Yeah. Very good. Well, I'm going to have to bring up a few things here to Jason Aaron that he's going to love all of it. Talk about Jason Aaron as your favorite writer. And I think it's great that I get one opportunity to ask him about one thing. War of the Realms, what are we in for? No spoilers.
Well, it starts Wednesday for one. Issue 1 hits Wednesday. I mean, I've been building towards it for 7 years, so it's not exactly coming out of the blue. There's a lot of stuff you kind of knows rolling into this. I've made no secret of the fact that this is one of the big end caps of my Thor run. It's not, you know, I've got a little bit after War of the Realms, but a lot of the stuff I've been building for years comes to a head in this. So there's some big surprises. There's surprises in issue 1, surprises in issue 2. A lot of big stuff I can't talk about.
Right.
So a lot of that Thor stuff that I've been building for years. There's also a lot of new stuff, and that, you know, this goes from being a Thor story to like an everybody story. So there's cool Punisher stuff in there. It's fun to write the Punisher again. I've never really written the Punisher in the Marvel Universe before. I did Punisher Max.
Right.
So the Punisher stuff is cool. I've never written Daredevil before, and there's a lot of cool Daredevil stuff in this. I'm also doing a Daredevil tie-in story that's like the first solo Daredevil story I've ever written. So that's really cool. Never really written the FF much before, and everybody's in this, plus all the Avengers that I've been writing in the main Avengers book. And there's cool tie-in issues of Thor and Avengers. There's some surprises in those as well. Yeah.
Very cool.
Pretty much in all of them. Yeah, they're all surprises.
Well, you surprised me when I saw Conan all of a sudden show up. That was pretty crazy. We got Pikachu coming over here. But it was really amazing there was all of a sudden out of nowhere, Conan shows up in the modern time, which I never saw coming. I'm a big Conan fan, big John Buscema fan from the writing. Drink. That's an inside joke, but you'll get it eventually. Anytime I say Buscema, everybody has to drink. I say him a lot. Pokemon came over. Yeah. One other thing I want to talk about, because if I don't mention the woman behind the camera, my wife's going to get upset. Southern Bastards is my wife's favorite comic book. She loves it so much that we have had you and Jason Latour a couple of times draw. Jason did the art and put ribs on there and everything else. It's such a great comic. Are we going to see something like a sequel, or are you going to continue going forward?
Yeah, I mean, we're not done. We're still working on
Perfect.
more. Yeah, I mean, that's about all I can say, that there's more in the works.
Right.
You know, we're kind of building up enough before we solicit.
Right.
I mean, all the creator-owned stuff. I mean, it's mainly that and the Goddamned are my 2 ongoing creator-owned books. More in the works of both of those. Goddamned will be out before Bastards, I imagine. But before either one of those come out, I'll have a brand new creator-owned book that starts in July. We haven't officially announced it yet, but I kind of teased it a month or so ago. So look for more info on that soon. So yeah, you know, I've been super, super busy with the Marvel stuff.
I would say so, since half of every new comic book day has been Jason Aaron for me.
Yeah, you know, well, doing like a big event is a lot of work. So War of the Realms has been a lot of work, and I've been working on that for probably 8-9 months. I mean, I'm done. Like, it's all written. It's almost all drawn. Russell's drawn the last issue. So that's another good thing, is it'll come out on time. So I was already busy before I took on Conan, but I had to do Conan. I couldn't not do Conan.
Right.
So I've just been really busy. So I want to. War of the Realms is done. I'll soon be done with Thor. My schedule will be a little more manageable. I'll be able to get some more creator-owned stuff done, because I want to keep doing more of those. The ones I just talked about, plus a couple new things. So just looking forward to having a little less on my workload coming up.
Excellent. Thank you, Jason. And one more thing, a few more things, really, if I have the time. Men of Wrath was a dark story and everything else, but it cut me to the core, and I kind of consider it the unsung great work of the era. It was very much an emotional piece for everybody. I know that ever read it, ever just felt a heart in there. And I just want to thank you, because it brought up relationships, and it brought up the trials and tribulations of family. And I personally think it's one of the best pieces of work that I don't want it to go up in value because I want to give as many of these books away to people to have. If they're ever going through a rough time, it's a great book. And your thought, and how did Men of Wrath come to be?
Well, I mean, I kind of write in, if you buy the hardcover, I kind of write in there the intro about what it's based on. It's sort of inspired by some family, real life old, family drama. And I kind of did that book right after Scalped ended. Between Scalped and Southern Bastards, I wanted to do something in that sort of vein, but just shorter, self-contained. And, we talked about maybe doing a follow-up at some point. I don't know. I'd like to do more stuff like that. That's just sort of 5-6 issues and done.
I like that.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you'll probably see me doing more.
Excellent, Jason. Well, everybody, this is Jason Aaron here. Oh, and one more thing. Working with Russell Dowderman, it's been a while for you, since about the last 4 years, working with him on Jane Thor. Yeah, it's great. And that's the thing, artists and creators working together for a long time. Well, thank you, Jason, for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.